Good morning. Today's Wednesday, April 8th, and I hope we're one day closer to the end of this thing. So, a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about. One is, just in the normal course of what we do, even before this crisis began, we're always evaluating the post assignments that we have, trying to find better ways to do it. Is it necessary? Do we need more help in these areas? And we're still doing that, even in a crisis. So, for example, the New York Presbyterian Bridge, that is a new post for us, but we are evaluating the necessity of it now, and we'll continue to do that, moving forward. It's been a tremendous help. It was it's difficult to challenge, our friends and colleagues when they want to enter a location and they can't, and so I appreciate the effort on all those fronts, and that's been the biggest challenge so far, is us having to really shift the culture of the entire organization to comply with things that they weren't used to having to comply with. So that's been effective, and so we may add new posts as things come up, and we may remove some, but I just wanted to let you know that we are evaluating it. And if you see something happening or some better way to do it, don't hesitate to talk to us about it, because you're on the front lines. You're going to have more information sometimes than we will, and maybe there's a better way to do things. And it could be a temporary fix for the length of this crisis, or something more permanent that on the other side of this we think we should implement full time. And those are positives we can take out of this. So the other thing is the PACU on the 9th floor has been converted to accept COVID patients. So the first phase was they converted the operating rooms, if you didn't know this. So the 9th floor operating rooms are now ICU units. And now in the PACU on the 9th floor, they've put walls up and constructed it. So before they start taking patients there, if you have time, it might be worth taking a walk up there and walking through the PACU side of the 9th floor, in case you have to respond there, or there's some need to go there. This way you familiarize yourself with what they've done. They put up walls. It's kind of it looks a little strange, but it'd be good to familiarize yourself with that if you have time. And as you've heard, we've increased the areas in which we're taking COVID positive patients, but I would just assume that everybody you come in contact with, it has a potential, especially a patient, has a potential of having COVID. So you have to just use your precautions, keep your distance, wash your hands, use the PPE that you're given, appropriate for the situation. So, normal state is with a mask on, and if you have to go into, a patient room for whatever reason, make sure you have protective gear. We're putting together packages of goggles and face shields for in the case you have to respond into a patient room. So those will be available probably at post 3, but we're trying to figure out where we're going to keep them, the best place for quickest response. So look for that. And once again, thank you for the wonderful job you're doing. I did want to leave you with this. I don't know if you've noticed, behind me every day is this sign. And of course, I am Irish, so I love the Fighting Irish. Plus my wife went there, and she's a fanatic, so she got me roped into it. So I watch Notre Dame football. Hopefully they'll be back when this crisis is over. But I was looking at it, and I was thinking about HSS and thinking to myself, what's the best way to describe what HSS is and the people here and the tremendous job they're doing? So in giving it some thought, I realized HSS is more like a verb than a noun. So I'll leave you with this: HSS like a champion today. Thanks.